Familiar face back in the locker room, David Durden, back in town, NFL guy now.
Yes,
Dallas
sir.
Cowboys. Tell us a little bit, let the Argo Nation know a little bit about what the journey's been like for you from, not getting drafted, but signing with the Cowboys, and you've been through a little bit of camp already.
Yeah, we so I went undrafted, and I was on the phone a lot with D-Bell, actually, trying to get some advice with him, right before going into camp and everything. And we flew out there sometime in May, I think, and it was hitting the ground running as far as diving into the playbook. Yeah, like practices and stuff, they're a lot different than what people would think, than what college practice is. It's more like in depth, really focusing on alignment, depth of routes and everything like that. We barely wear our helmets sometimes. They take care of us, but yeah, it was fun. Getting to meet all the new guys and everything. Getting to build some camaraderie with the new rookies. And so we had a big time. We were out there for about 3 or 4 weeks, and we went through a rookie mini camp. Then we did some OTAs, and then we went through mandatory mini camp when all the vets got to come in there, and it was fun. Picking their brains, seeing how they kind of go through everything. Learning their routines, throughout the day and everything. So.
We all know the quarterbacks make the money in the NFL. You were telling me that Dak Prescott, Cowboys quarterback, took a group, and you were part of that group. You got to stay in a nice hotel and do a little work. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, he got a spot at Lake Oconee up in Georgia, about an hour and a half from my house. So all we had to do was find some transportation, and he took care of the rest. He got us up in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. Yeah, I walked in there.
Did you steal a towel? You did.
No, I didn't. I didn't steal a towel. Yeah, I didn't want him to, charge it to him.
A robe,
Yeah, but I walked in there. I was like, wow, like this is not Midville anymore. Yeah, this is a nice part of Georgia. So no, it was fun though. We got to work out every morning, through a lot of routes, and then throughout the afternoon, it was more just bonding time. Yeah, it was the skill position guys and the wide receivers, some tight ends, running back, and then we had 2 quarterbacks there, and it was just good to learn everybody off the field. You know what I'm saying? Like build that bond off the field, and we did some mental exercises to help going into the season. Getting our minds right. Getting some goals written out and everything. So yeah, we're excited for the upcoming year.
For those, who watch college football or high school football, then the college, and then the NFL, they make Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. What's the biggest difference that you see as you're out there with guys, veterans, but also guys like you trying to make the team faster, stronger, bigger? Is there a difference? What does it look like?
Everyone out there is good. Like everyone out there is actually great. So I was big dog at West Florida, fast, could jump higher than most people, stronger than most people. And then you get out there and everyone's just as fast. Everyone can jump just as high. Everyone's just as strong in the weight room. And I guess what really separates, the dogs from the puppies is how smart they are. Like how much information they know, like how
quick you can learn the playbook.
How quick you can learn the playbook. Oh yeah, for sure. Like all that kind of stuff matters. And then, like they're also still students of the game. Like Brandon Cooks, he's one of the guys in the wide receiver room right now, going on his 10th year in the NFL. And he's still every day studying, trying to learn something new, trying to take care of his body. So yeah, it's really just, your willingness to prepare and how much you can take care of your body is going to get you as far as you want in the NFL.
What was that moment like for you, after the draft ends and immediately the phone rings? I mean, were there a couple calls from different teams? I mean, how, or was it like Cowboys, I'm good?
Yeah, it was actually crazy. So I took a 30 visit to Denver, and I had some deals between like 3 or 4 teams, and Denver was one of those teams. And I liked them and everything. And then the Cowboys kind of out of nowhere, didn't talk to them at all during the pre-draft process. Like it was just kind of out of nowhere. And they called, made an offer. And I actually knew the assistant tight ends coach. Me and him were together at Mercer. And he told me, he's like, hey man, you got a chance to come down here and really compete. Whenever he told me that, I was sold. That's all I wanted was a chance to compete, a chance to get in there and work hard and make a name for myself.
So it's all about who you know, right? That helps. That kind of stuff helps. Now, Dave's getting a chance. He said he's already seen it. And for those who don't know, the Cowboys, they got this facility there called the Star in Frisco, Texas. I got family out there. And in fact, I used to cover the Cowboys years ago. And the last time they won a Super Bowl, I was around. So maybe you could be the luck that turns them around. Right, Cowboys fans, out there if you're a Cowboys fan, it can be frustrating. No, but the Star, it's unbelievable. You were telling the facilities and everything they got first class.
Oh yeah, second to none. Like that's, they got
nicer than this.
Oh, Man, what? Yeah, it's
This
crazy.
is nice, but that's nice.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah, this is a great college facility. But then you get up there, Jerry Jones pouring a little bit of money into the facility and everything. So yeah, you can't beat what he's done up there. It's awesome. They really take care of us.
How do you so now there's pressure obviously on every guy that comes into camp. You mentioned Brandon Cooks and other guys, unless you're a quarterback and like a Dak Prescott. I mean, everybody's kind of on the line when training camp starts, and you're not guaranteed a job in the NFL. You got to earn it year in and year out. Mentality going into this next phase for you?
So, at first I was, nervous, how am I going to make this team? How am I going to make this team? I was stressing a lot. And then actually after this late weekend, I've come to the realization, I have to know my role in the team. We got 3 guys that are going to be starting receivers. I'm not going to be one of those, more than likely, so I'm going in there trying to be a 4th or 5th, spot guy. But more so just a role player, special teams. I got to be a big energy guy as soon as I step into the building every day. I just got to show the vets, I'm here to work. I'm here on the same goal to win a Super Bowl as y'all are, and that I'm willing to do whatever I got to do. Whether it be, play special teams, all season, not touch the field on offense. If we win the Super Bowl, that's the ultimate goal right now, and that's all we're really worried about.
One of the reasons I love this dude right here is you told me the first time I sat down in an interview with you a couple years ago, he's like, man, I was a running back and a safety in high school, never played wide receiver. We know you're going to fly downfield on special teams and put a hit on somebody if you got to. So that's a great way to make an NFL team. Dave, good luck to you the rest of the way.
Yes, sir.
Glad you come back to Pensacola anytime. We'd love to see you here. And as always, go Argos.
Go Argos. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Mr. Kennedy.